Today, I want to share with you one of the easiest things you can do when you're first getting started with creating your own information product. It's exactly the step I'm doing. Now, this is something that I learned from Michael Masterson. He actually talks a lot about it in Ready, Fire, Aim. I've been leveraging it in everything that I do. It's a great way to keep yourself from being frustrated, overwhelmed, and just all around not knowing where to start or how to get started. How's it going? Digital DIY Geek here, and today I want to share with you this concept of being one step removed. So, when we're looking at creating our first information product, what we have to understand is it's a lot. We're stepping off into the deep end. It's a lot of things we don't know, it's a lot of things we don't understand, and it's a lot of things that we have to figure out along the way. So, one of the best ways to tackle it is this. Let me show you. All right, so I look at it like this. If we over here, right, and we're trying to learn how to swim in the ocean. And let's say this is the ocean right here. Now, the deeper we go, the further out we walk into this water, the more skills we have to have. Now, at some point we're going to walk far enough where it's just a drop off. And in this drop off, what we have to understand is if we walk out to, let's say, here, and something happened, we get nervous, we can just stand up. If we walk out to right here, same thing is true, we can just stand up. But once we get over here, we have to have some skill, meaning we have to be able to deal with the waves, the current, how heavy the waves come at us. We have to know how to be able to dip in up under the water. If not, we're going to have a hard time making it back to shore safely. So what we want to do is we want to be one step removed from what we understand. There's no way that we're going to come out here in the ocean to the beach and walk all the way out here and do this drop off if we don't understand how to swim already. And what this does is we start out easy, where if we get nervous, we can stand up. We go out a little bit deeper. If we get nervous, we can stand up to maybe the water comes to our neck now. And it's not until we are 100% sure that we know how to swim that we step off this cliff. All right. Before we step off that cliff, we make sure we know how to swim. Now, how does this relate back to creating our first product and being one step removed? Well, it's really simple. What you want to understand is this right here. Over here, we have our product, and this product requires us to be able to create it. So we're creating our own product from scratch. So obviously it's a few things we have to understand, such as we have to know the material that we want to teach. That's why I'm creating a passion project. Now, what is a passion project? A passion project is really simple. It's my ability to create something that I know I can talk about, I understand it, and I can create and product that over delivers pretty easily in that specific topic because I already know that topic very well. Now, we all have one of these topics. Some topics are more lucrative than others, if you will, but we all have one of these topics. And what you're going to learn about me as you see me do this is I'm not trying to be the best in that space. Like, I'm not trying to compete with everybody. So, for example, my product is going to be video. I want to create my own video course because I've been doing it for the last 10 years or more, give or take. So I know a lot about video. So I want to be able to create video, and I feel like it's an underserved market in that space right now. So I want to address the underserved market. However, you have to remember you have Think Media out there. You have lynda.com, which is now LinkedIn. You have tons of Udemy courses out there. So there's an easy way for them to go learn about video. So some may say that that's the oversaturated marketplace. But what you have to understand is if I created a make money now product, here's how it would look. You have two levels. All right. So you have the product that you create. And if I made this a make money now product, let's say how to win with, let's say, Facebook. All right. I'm picking Facebook because I know nothing about how to win with Facebook ads. So that's why I'm picking it. So if I'm creating a course about how to win with Facebook, that puts me one step removed from my core competency of what I understand. Now, because this is my very first course that I'm creating, there are, to get our product, so to take this product and get it all the way over here to where we make our first sale, is things that we have to learn. It's things that we have to do. It's potholes we're going to hit. So this right here puts us 2 steps removed from our core competency. So why is this important? It's important because at the end of the day, this right here is already going to be difficult. It's going to be times we're going to bump our heads, we don't know what to do, and we have to go do some research and figure it out. If we add in creating a course that we know nothing about, that we haven't had any results in, then that adds another layer of frustration to it. What you want to do when you're first getting started, which is what I'm doing, and I recommend you do it as well, is you want to pick a passion project. A passion project is something you know and you understand it, and you don't have to worry about trying to learn something as you learn how to get your product online. Now, once we've gone through this setup a few times and we understand how to do it step by step, click by click, and we can do it in our sleep, then we can come up here and we can play around with what we teach, because now we know this. We got it locked in. We're not trying to figure out how to connect our merchant account. We're not trying to figure out what's the best payment method, or what our pricing should be, or how to drive traffic, or what our first offer should be, or how do we build our authority when we're first getting started in a brand new marketplace. Like, these are all the things we have to contend with if we want to be successful. So going out, creating a product, or picking a topic that we know nothing about just because it can make us a few extra bucks, that's a recipe for disaster, in my personal opinion. So what I want to do is I want to be one step removed from what I understand. So that looks like this. We have me right here, and then over here we have 2 layers. We have the product we're going to create, and for me, this is going to be video. This is my core competency. It's a passion project for me. So I'm not removed from what I understand. I know how to create videos about my passion. Now, the easiest way for me to create a course about my passion is for me to look at what I do every day. All right. Now, one of the things Russell Brunson talks about inside of the One Funnel Away Challenge is this ideal of being able to create frameworks around what you do. Now, I look at creating a framework just like me outlining my process and then giving it a pretty cool name, which is what he teaches inside the course. All right. So this part right now, so far so well, I'm doing good. I know I can do this stuff in my sleep. All right. The next thing is, once we created that product, all right, so once we have our passion project, once I have my passion project, now it's time for me to get it to the point where I make my first sale. All right. I'm not trying to make 100 sales starting out. I'm not trying to, hit the 2 common clubs straight away. That's my goal, but I've already forgotten about that goal. I'm looking for realistic things that I can measure myself by, and small wins that I can give myself, that once I get them, I'll feel excited, motivated, and it'll keep me going even longer. All right. So to get to that point, is certain things we have to understand. So one, I know I need a sales video. All right. So sales page to be able to sell it, which means I have to have a good message. All right. Before I have a sales page, I have to know who I'm talking to, what problems they have, and things like that. Then after I have my sales page, I have to figure out how to put it online. So I need a website to get it up, website/funnel, whichever one you prefer to call it. All right. Then I know I have to connect my merchant account. All right. I have to be able to take payments. If I can't take payments, then I don't have a business. All right. Once I have my merchant account, all that other cool stuff set up, I need to figure out how to host my course, where I'm gonna host it at, how am I gonna secure my course. Now, a lot of this stuff I already know off the top of my head how I'm gonna do it, but these are the things that you will have to really sit down and figure out. And this is why I'm saying start with a passion project, because it'll make your life so much easier. No, you might not go out and maybe that passion project isn't going to knock it out the park for you. But I can promise you, if you start with a project you understand and you create and you over deliver, you can make a couple $100 easily, probably even a couple $1,000 easily. Because I mean, it's the internet. The internet is huge. The opportunity is massive. So I really wouldn't get hung up with trying to go into a super big niche, or, a niche where you feel like, hey, this is the big three that they talk about: health, wealth, and relationship. I wouldn't focus on that unless that's your specialty. If that's your specialty, then by all means, go into that niche. All right. After that, we have to figure out delivery. All right. So, how are we going to give the person a product? All right. Then after that, we have to figure out, okay, refund. What if somebody want a refund? How are we going to refund them, and how is that going to work? Then we got to figure out our follow-up email system. So once someone buy, we need a stick. All right. So a way to make them stick with the course or program. And then, in my personal opinion, before we even do any of this, we really want to spend our time right here on our offer, because our offer is going to make or break our course. It honestly, we can have the best course in the world, and if we have a sucky offer, at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. It's not going to work out that well. So these are just some of the things that we have to tackle when creating our own course. So it makes no sense for us to have to do all this stuff up here and then come up here and make our life hard by trying to chase money. I highly recommend you do a passion project. That's what I'm gonna be doing. You're gonna get to see me create it. You're gonna get to see how it goes, all that cool stuff. All right. So with that being said, if you take nothing else away from this video, I want you to take away, if you want to make just getting started with information products, or creating your first info product, or starting your first information business, start with a passion project. Learn the foundation, learn the fundamentals, learn how everything works. And from there, once you understand the fundamentals, you're gonna launch a few passion projects. Then you can turn around and really dig into, okay, what is it? Where's the market at? What product can I create that the market need right now that's underserved? And maybe I have to go learn about this topic, or maybe I have to invest some time in learning it, but that's okay, because I already got this part right here, which is, this is a key component figured out. And honestly, this is why I decided to start creating my own products, because if I learned nothing else from Funnel Hacking Live, once you decide to create your own products and take your business into your own hands, I mean, honestly, it becomes magical. Let's just say that. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them below. And if you didn't catch my video on why I left affiliate marketing to start creating my own products, then by all means, you can click right here. And if you want to see more videos in this series, then click right here. With that being said, I'm the Digital DIY Geek, and I'm out.